Alright guys, BLM here, we're back. More God of War. Okay. Well,
Look,
that just happened. I mean, I've never had technical issues that bad in this game before. What the fuck just happened? Okay. We're continuing on now. Free the boat. So I think we need to go to the other side to do it because we need to destroy all those at once. Okay. Yeah, at the end of the last episode I was talking about these survivor rumors, and I'm going to continue talking about that. Yeah, I talked about all the people that were rumored up to 31. So might as well continue down. At least I was going in reverse order. I mean, we're almost at the end of the list at this point. I mean, Carolyn.
Really?
As I talked about,
Okay.
I talked about her in the last episode as well. How I think she's definitely in consideration, and yes, she was on the list. There's Natalie Anderson, which I would love to see back, but again, I don't feel like this is a good spot for her. Not necessarily because I don't think she'll do well. I think she does fine. I think she'll do fine in pretty much any season you put her in, really. But I just don't feel like this is a good season for her. I would rather just wait until having an all-star season to to have her come back. I don't see the point in bringing her back just for this. I mean, there's who else is on the list? Jervis, which is interesting that they would want Jervis back.
Voices. You don't hear that?
And to be honest, they mentioned Jervis a lot on the TV show for some reason. Even though he didn't really do that much in Blood vs. Water. I mean, he was the second command to Tyson. He really rubbed people the wrong way towards the end of the game, especially like Hayden.
It felt evil.
And Arson, Vetus and stuff. He didn't play badly. I mean, he didn't play terribly, I should say. He played decently. I mean, like, he could have done better, obviously. He could have not been an asshole to certain people and stuff, but for the most part, he didn't play terribly. Okay.
Look, should we try talking to them?
No.
Probably
But
not.
maybe they need help.
They do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
But
They
maybe...
do not concern us.
Then, yeah, I don't think Jervis will be back for the season. I feel like, especially since they only picked 4, I feel like he's definitely not within the top 4 people that they want back for a season like this.
Look at that.
Okay, here we go.
Must be the Ring Temple.
Lake of Light. And then, alright, Ian, Earl, and Amanda are the only 3 people left, which I already talked about Ian and Earl pretty much. I would like to see him back again. I mean, I think this is a decent spot for Ian. I don't think this is a good spot for Earl. I think Earl, again, wait for all winners. I feel like that's when we should see Earl back. Ian, I feel like this would be a decent spot for him. Not the best in the world. Again, I feel like an full all-star season would be cool for Ian, but this wouldn't be bad either.
What are they doing?
And then Amanda is... being on the list is kinda surprising in a way. Not necessarily, because, I mean, she did say at the time of Heroes vs. Villains that she never wanted to play again. Obviously, she's changed her mind since then. She's talked about on, I believe people have asked her on Twitter and Instagram if she would ever play again. She said she wants to. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that she wants to play again. I'm more so surprised that CBS wants her to play again. Not that she's bad in any way. I mean, she's a strategic female, really strong player, just can't close out the game, it seems. Like, she's a really strong strategic player. It's just, I'm kind of surprised that they want her back, though. I always, I never thought of her as, like, a super compelling character or anything. I mean, obviously, she's played 3 times. And I never really understood why they brought her back the second time for Fans vs. Favorites. I mean, for Heroes vs. Villains, I understand it. I mean, by Heroes vs. Villains, she's been to the final two twice, 2 seasons in a row. You kind of have to bring her back, or at least ask her back. But it's like I never really understood why she was even brought back for fans versus favorites. I guess they just wanted another like attractive female, maybe.
Fix the bridge from down there.
Probably, but you won't let me go down for some reason. I believe I troubled this last time too, didn't I? How do we get down? Or do we do this first? What does this do?
Okay, so that did something, I think.
Okay, so let's do the other one. What? Oh, there's enemies. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I need Amanda back right away. I wouldn't mind seeing her play again eventually, but I feel like, again, for this season, this, like, 4 captains coming back, I feel like there's better people than Amanda. Something I thought would be interesting, though, if they brought back people who they thought were, like, made the dumbest moves in Survivor history. Then again, I don't know how you would fill out the females, because I don't feel like a lot of those moves, like the dumbest moves in Survivor history, are made by males. I mean, obviously, Eric and James are the 2 ones that are brought up the most. They were at the finale. Again, I don't think, especially James James not playing the 2 idols at the Final 7 Tribal Council of China. I don't think the dumbest move, anything close to the dumbest move in Survivor history. Because the thing is, if he makes it past that Final 7 Tribal Council, he's guaranteed Final 4. I mean, he could only play his idols up to 5. He had 2 idols. There were 3 Tribal Councils left. Yes, it's a mistake to not realize that they were coming after him. But I don't think it's the dumbest move. Like, it's not even close. Eric's is a bit more questionable. But again, it's not like Eric was guaranteed to win if he didn't give away immunity. But it is still dumb. Like, it is dumb what he did. But what are we doing here? I don't know. How do we get down? Aren't we supposed to go down? Where are we supposed to go down to? Oh no, oh wait, fuck, we have to do this. This is what we're doing. I forgot about that.
Wait, combined together like that, they kind of look
Yeah, I'm
like
kind
a
of
room.
disappointed Natalie Bolton isn't on the
Makes
list.
sense.
Because I would like to see her back. She was in the running for Game Changers. I really don't see why she hasn't been brought back already. Considering... Okay, so we're going over there, I guess. Considering she was a big character. I mean, people want her back, so I would like to see her back, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if I were to guess who's on this cast, I feel like the most likely are, for the males, I think Jay and Michael are probably
What
the
else
2
were you
most
going to tell me
likely.
about war? You know about war, don't you?
Though, I mean, again, Michael wasn't even on the list, which is
Stories are for
strange
the
to me.
boat. We must focus.
Father, the pillars and ring form an elvish rune.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure. Yep, it's water, all right.
Boy!
It was the voices again, but different voices. Less angry. They were asking for help.
We are here for the light. I do not care who they are, nor what they want.
You never care about anything.
You have something to say?
No. Luger. What's happening?
Well, there we go.
Whoa! Look what we found!
Yeah, visually this game looks incredible. And that's really something you gotta give to this game.
Father,
Yes.
the voices I heard. It was hard to make out, but way in the back I'm pretty sure I heard Mother.
That is not possible.
But I know what I heard.
Atreus, enough.
He looks different. Look at those horns.
Behind me, boy.
That can't be good.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. There we go. Or not. There's more. Ah, fuck. The overall, I mean, I'm excited for this season. I mean, the thing is, I think their pool of people to bring back is pretty large at this point. But the thing about that is that I think their pool of people to bring back, while it is large, it's mostly filled with middle tier people. I don't think there's a lot of like top tier people that are willing to come back at this point for just any random season, I should say. I mean, like, if you, like, the Boston Robs of the world, the Parvati's of the world, the, I think Rich Hatch would come back for any season, but it seems like they don't want to ask him for some reason. I think they're saving him for all winners. Because I feel like, again, that's the season he needs to be back. Like, if he's not back for all winners, then what the fuck are they doing? Okay. But I think their pool of like Survivor, like Heroes vs. Villains quality people, I think the pool of those type of people are kind of gone at this point. I don't think, I mean, like, they don't have as big of stars as those people in my opinion anymore. Like, because again, they can't get, I don't think they can get Boston Rob back. They can't get Coach back, I don't think. They can't get Russell Hantz. I mean, they can get Russell Hantz back. They're not going to get Russell Hantz back. Which, by the way, Russell Hantz, it seems like he's a pretty early boot on Australian Survivor that he was just on, which is funny because he's already posting on Twitter again. So that's something. Which again, like, no matter what, no matter how much you hate Russell, it's still gonna be fun to see him on Survivor again. Like, I still, even though I think real life Russell is a really annoying human being, I still think seeing him play Survivor again will be super fun.
You were wrong back there.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could still get, like, there's certain people you could still, like, of the big names, you could still get Sandra back.
Fine.
Okay, why won't this work? Oh, is that why? Wait, so that, all that does is just, okay, so we don't need that right now. Let me let go. Okay. I mean, and I think, like, obviously, as you can get Sandra back, you can get Malcolm back, even though, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would say Malcolm's a big name at this point. I mean, I don't know if you can get Tony back, which is a shame. I would love to see Tony because, I mean, he's Tony. I mean, come on, he's Tony. Rich Hatch, if they wanted to, they can get him back. I think Johnny Fairplay, if they wanted to, they can get him back. But again, I just don't think that they want to. I don't think they want Johnny Fairplay back at all, which I think is a shame because I do think Johnny Fairplay would be really great TV again. Again, because they just, I mean, Jeff Probst likes to consider him a quitter, but again, once you know the circumstances around what happened in Micronesia, I mean, it's definitely a lot more understandable. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind seeing people like James back again, like for a fourth time. I wouldn't mind that, even though I don't think James is as big of a name as he was back when he played those 3 previous times. Okay, wait. Where do we go? Oh, fuck. Because when he played, like, he was the biggest star in China. Then when you got to, Micronesia, again, fan favorite again, 2 seasons in a row. And then once you get the Heroes vs. Villains, I mean, it really just wasn't a good light for him. I think so much time has passed to the point where he's not really the big star that he used to be. But I would still love seeing James play again, because I don't think, like, I think James is always going to be a really fun character. Then he's just had bad luck. I mean, he's really had really shitty luck. I mean, he's only been voted out of the game, like really, really voted out of the game once. With that being the double idol stuff, which again, I don't think that's even the dumbest move. Like, I don't think it's the dumb move. And also, it's a very iconic vote out at this point in Survivor history. I mean, and then you also have the stuff with what is it? You got him medevaced in Micronesia. Though, to be fair, he was about to be voted out anyway. But so I mean, he still got medevaced out of Micronesia. Got medevaced out. I mean, not medevaced technically, but might as well have been medevaced out of Heroes vs. Villains, where he got injured and they voted him out because he couldn't keep up anymore. Yeah, something I did notice though, he is getting a bit less muscly, it seemed like, from Heroes versus from in his wait, why can't we upgrade Atreus? This is the only thing we can upgrade? No, it's not even worth it then.
Hey, you sure the witch is okay?
Well, either way, I mean, like, I would like to see James play again. I would like to see Eric play again.
Okay.
I don't know how apt Eric is to play again, but I would still love him to see him play again. But again, it's all a matter of timing, though. I feel like that's the thing, and I feel like with this, I think it's a good thing they didn't do an all-star season. Considering I'm pretty sure that's what they have planned for. Okay, wait. Have we changed the arrow style, or can we not do that yet? Can he not? Oh, we're going here, aren't we? Oh wait, no. Yeah, where are we going? Oh, are we supposed to just hit it and knock it out? No?
Doesn't look like it's working.
How are we getting past here? Oh, duh, I'm a fucking idiot. That's what we do. Okay.
If we cut enough away, the bridge above us should reappear.
Right.
Expect resistance.
Right.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like, it's just a matter of time. Like, I don't think the season that they're doing, with 4 captains returning, it's not a good timing for a lot of these random people. Like, I feel like you need to get people that are middle tier. Like, I should say middle tier names. Like, I think you get people that, like, people like Jay, who, like, is not, who's definitely, like, was in consideration for an all-star season. Like, was pretty much a lock for any average all-star season. But not necessarily, like, the very top of the top in terms of Survivor, like, not the top of the Survivor pantheon, like, not the Boston Robs or the Parvati's or the Sandras or anything like that, or like the Tonys or anything. I think you need to get, like, these upper middle tier returnees, I think, is really what you need for these. Okay, well, fuck. Oh, I forgot this guy. Yeah, we need to wait for him to open his shit. Okay. Nah. So I think, like, Jay is, like, a perfect person there. I think like a Carolyn is a pretty perfect person for that. I think like Troyzan would have been a perfect person for that if it wasn't for Game Changers. I think like Brad Culpepper would have been a perfect person for that if it wasn't for Game Changers. I think Max Dawson is probably someone that would be within that range. If it wasn't for the fact that he pissed off production, they don't want him back anymore. And also he doesn't want to come back anymore either. So it's like, I mean, again, probably not him, but I think a lot of these like sort of...
Well, there it is.
These sort of people that production definitely wants back, but that they wouldn't necessarily, like that they're not like the top of the top. But I do think like, I think they need at least one person to Jay's caliber, like someone where they're a lock on All-Star season. Like I think they need one or two locks on All-Star season, then probably like the other two being people that are like kind of on the border of an All-Star season, but still like worthy of an All-Star season. Like again, like Carolyn is probably one of those people, and like again for the lock, like again Jay is pretty much a lock for an All-Star season, but I do think they need someone like him on this sort of thing. Yeah, I feel like Malcolm, as much as I think Malcolm, if it wasn't for the fact that he went out the way he did in Game Changers, I would be kind of like irritated if Malcolm was on this newest season. But considering the way he went out in Game Changers, I feel like Malcolm, this is a good fit for him as well. I think it's either Malcolm or Jay, and I would be interested in seeing which one of the two is on. And I wouldn't be upset if either of the two are on.
Look, the blue door. We made it.
Okay.
You know, I will never get used to walking on solid light.
The door. There's no seam.
What?
We have a problem. These doors do not open.
Hello? I don't get it. I even have a door. Hello?
Come, we will find another way in.
Yeah, the thing I'm wondering though is that what are they gonna make the theme of the season be though?
Those bells.
Because at this point in Survivor, they're at a point where they're forcing themselves to have themes for every season. Or like some sort of thing there that's different for every season, because they're staying in the same location. They're staying in Fiji from now on. So it's like they can't name every season, oh, this is Survivor Fiji 1, Survivor Fiji 2, Survivor Fiji 3. So they need to come on, different names. I mean, like they had Survivor Fiji being season 14. Now that they're back, I mean, they had the same problem with Philippines and Nicaragua and all these other seasons. They had to create different names for them. However, they still used to name them after locations, just different names. I mean, I guess like, what, ever since... and what, like technically Pearl Islands and Panama and All Stars are all filmed in the same location. Those were earlier seasons, but they all named them differently. Okay, I guess we don't need to do this. This is an optional thing. So let's not do that. What are we doing then? Oh, duh, up the fucking stairs. Oh no, this is where we came from. Never mind. Actually, we can do this pretty quickly. Let's just do it. Because I already see the other two. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Okay. Oh, you had to hit him like super quick and everything? Okay. Alright. Okay. You got it. What is that? Oh, okay. I don't care. Okay. Let's continue on. What was I talking about? I know I've been talking about Survivor for the last like 3 or 4 episodes, but that's really what's been on the top of my mind. I mean, recently I've been watching a lot of Survivor. I rewatched all the Game Changers within the last 4 days. I plan on rewatching other seasons. I mean, I've watching Survivor New Zealand, watching Survivor South Africa. There's a lot of things that I've been watching. What are these? Oh. Okay. Nothing new. Oh, we barely have anything. Yeah, we don't have enough for really anything. Okay. Okay, whatever. Let's continue on.
Hey, how did Sindri get ahead of him?
He and the blue one do seem to travel quickly.
Huh. We're inside.
Okay, there's a good amount of fighting here. What I remember.
Of course.
Okay. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm currently, yeah, there's just so much Survivor in my life right now, like, that I've been doing. Because obviously Survivor Maryland, Survivor New Zealand, and Survivor South Africa are all seasons that are currently airing that I'm watching. There's also, I mean, Ghost Island just ended. I'm doing the rewatch of those seasons. I also plan on eventually going and watching the previous seasons of Survivor South Africa and the previous seasons of Survivor Australia, and also the 2 other seasons of Survivor UK. And then after that, I also plan on eventually rewatching some other seasons. I mean, because I'm rewatching Game Changers, Heroes vs. Healers vs. Hustlers, and Ghost Island. I do plan on rewatching a couple other seasons after that, probably Worlds Apart through Millennials vs. Gen X. So it's like, that's a lot of Survivor, and so it's kind of been in the front of my mind right now. And also with the Survivor news and everything, with like the David vs. Goliath cast just getting leaked somewhat recently, and also with the other thing. What was the other thing? With the rumor of the 4 returning players, and also with the fact that Big Brother is starting somewhat soon, so also that's bringing things to my attention. Also the Amazing Race season, where they're bringing back Big Brother and possibly some Survivor people. There's just a lot of reality TV things happening, especially within the CBS reality TV shows. There we go. I think. Well, what did that do? Okay. I guess this way? I forgot, did I ever talk about the Amazing Race rumors? I think I did, right? I must have at some point. This is a cool shot.
There, the light.
They've covered it up with that stuff. How would they do that? Look, another light on. What's he doing? Oh no! Why are they killing him? He didn't do anything.
Do not assume. You are seeing the end of a war, boy. You do not know what led to this moment.
But he didn't even defend himself.
That was his choice. We make ours.
Yay, more fighting. Okay. Okay. It's so strange too how the recent seasons of Survivor, I mean, again, 34, 35, 36 has not been a great stretch of Survivor for the US Survivor. I mean, 34 is pretty bad, 35 is very average, and 36 is like between 34 and 35. And it's really just not been a great stretch of Survivor. But it's so weird because like the international versions have been doing really well. I mean, South Africa is being very well received by a lot of the Survivor community. I mean, then Survivor New Zealand's been very good. Last season's Australian Survivor was fantastic. I mean, it's strange. And then even Survivor Maryland, which is a fan version, is a super fun show as well. And it's like, it's so strange how the actual main show, like the show that is the most popular around the world, is the one that's not doing so well
Look for a
right
way
now.
inside.
Mind you, I mean, they're not gonna end it. Like, there's no reason for, like, I don't see Survivor ending before, I would say Survivor 50. Like, I don't think there's an end in sight at this point, and I'm happy of that, because of that, I mean. But,
I did it! Look! More light bridges!
yeah,
Follow me.
it doesn't seem like anyone on production wants to slow down. And again, it's a cheap show to make. Gets decent ratings. God damn, my throat's like really hurting now. I need to get a drink. Actually, we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we will continue on. But for now, thank you for watching.